comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
Damas y caballeros, ahorita es tiempo para la Brothers Bear Podcast Live. Aplausos.
Yeah. Welcome. I am your host, Sanch, and as always, I am joined by
Carlos Mondrano.
And Les Schwitz.
Orale.
Hey, what's up with the get up, fool?
Well, like I had,
Get 'em.
yeah, I've been posting on Instagram because it's the beginning. We're in October already, right? It's a month of Halloween.
I thought that was an earthquake. I was like, oh. I just think I'm running.
Shaking.
October obviously is a time for dressing up, Halloween and everything. Well, the main Halloween day. But the thing is that I have to work. Oh, no, I'm going to have class Halloween night, so I'm not going to be able to do anything for Halloween. So I figure, all right, why don't I take the opportunity and every Monday I dress up as something for Halloween. That would be my Halloween is dressing up every Monday here. So
we don't have like fans that can make like quick theme songs for us. So it'd be like, well, will Santos be next week?
I know.
That's a brilliant idea, man.
Somebody do it.
Yeah, there has to be some artists out there, right? That I mean, that the fans that are watching the show that do music.
It's Monday.
So what are you supposed to be?
Well, that's the thing. How about you know what? What is this? I don't have my glasses on.
Oh man,
so it's 8. Christ, I can't. He just blocked it with the time. It's 855-969-7268. Call and tell me who I'm dressed up as. Lechuet's here doesn't know. Carlos, I'm assuming should know. But if you know who
Carlos?
I am, just obviously I'm bald because
I do.
That's the downside of costumes. Being bald is like, who are you gonna be? Charlie Brown? You know, I was Charlie Brown one year,
Basically, pick all the bald characters.
yeah, Uncle Fester. You know, like.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing with me because I'll never.
That was a good one.
I'll never get rid of the goatee or the stash. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times it's like, what are you supposed to be? I'm like, well, who I chose to be, but I just left it on, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take it off just for that. Like, no, man, you got to be committed. Like,
seriously,
no.
I know.
Yeah.
You're like Luigi or something.
I thought you were Mario.
I do.
All right, well, we gotta get it because we have a lot of shout outs, but the first thing we gotta reveal the winner of our art contest. All right, so we got one last submission. If we look at 1A, it was our final submission. Oh, it's flipped. What happened? Who cares?
No, I care.
I know I care. How come it's flipped? Is that because of me? I gave it to you that way? I don't know.
Yeah,
mine it shows.
Our sound tech guy for the night, he's nodding yes. So yeah, we gave it to him like that.
Well, how come on mine it doesn't show it like that? I don't know. Well,
Can you
regardless,
rotate it?
okay.
Santos.
Hey, look, it's right here. Look, if I click it, it shows it's upright. All right. So, anyways,
well, people,
all right.
if you're on your computer right now,
Yeah,
just
turn
tilt
it
your
sideways or take a picture of it and then flip it yourself. All right. So that was submitted by Mr. Dieter himself, Jason Dieter. That's so far a specific drawing for us. Like I said, you submitted a piece, you automatically in. So let's really quickly go back. Let's
I
look
actually
at.
want to give a quick shout out to him as well because as you can tell, I got new headphones.
What?
All right, yeah.
Is that thanks to him?
Yeah.
What?
Ah, cool. There you
What
go.
do I have to do to Mr. Dieter there to get those? Get me a pair, huh?
Called getting on your knees.
What?
Oh, face.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So if we can show 2B.
Continue.
Yes, we'll show that, we had that one submitted. 2C. I mean, no, 3C. I'm sorry.
Mushroom Man.
3C. And then 4D.
Crazy.
And then 5E. Carlos, take off your hat. So whatever, take off your hat because we're gonna draw. So we're gonna do the drawing right now. Let's put them in here. So shake up the numbers. The way, Alan, I have them listed by number. So whatever number I give you, that's the number that you're gonna show on the picture.
That's a lot of pressure for him.
Here we go. Lechuet's, pick the number over here, I guess,
go.
because you're not on the camera. Go for it. Pick it. Just pick the number.
What will it be? What will it be? What will he pick from the hat? What will it
And
be?
the winner
What
will
it
get.
be?
All right. Here we go. See, there you go. Just pick a damn number.
And our lucky winner is
Yeah. Whatever number it is, that's the picture that's gonna pop up.
Thrice.
3. Did it pop up?
I don't know. Is that the picture?
Yeah, and that is, I don't have my glasses, but it's Leah Jeffrey, and she's 33, lives in Calgary, Canada. Yay, Leah. I know you're in Canada, so the money is more expensive over there than us. So obviously I'll make up for that. But then, yeah, that was submission of the Joker that she did. So thank you, Leah. That was our first contest. Awesome. Thank you. Like I said, you're gonna be receiving a gift card. I'm gonna email you, but if you're somehow watching right now, call us in. So, but you're the winner. You're gonna get a gift card. Also, too, we're gonna send you a sticker, Brothers Bear sticker, and then once we make shirts, you get first dibs. So, if anything, just send us your T-shirt size, and once we actually do get shirts made, we will send you one. So thank you, Leah Jeffrey, for submitting your art. All right, it's okay. You gotta take it down.
That was awesome, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a cool piece. So thank you again. Really quickly, I just want to say our next contest I posted on Instagram. Just submit you in your Halloween costume. Give us your Instagram name, your name, your actual name, age, everything. Submit you in your costume for Halloween, and you're automatically entered. And we're also gonna have another contest towards the end, but it's gonna be because we want to wait when it gets closer to Halloween. It's a pumpkin carving contest. But for right now, like I said, just submit Halloween costume, just like me. There you go. So, all right. So now, I have some quick shout outs I want to give out to a bunch of pages real quick. Number 6, once again, give out to Gentlemen of the Force. Thank you for we had him on the air.
Man,
yeah,
week, man. Great stuff.
Yeah, seriously. And he was supporting us a lot, and a lot of his fans tuned in. So thank you, sir, for helping us out.
Totally gonna support you guys.
Yeah. And then now Image 7, another page that I came across, the Avenging Gents. That one is just like, once again, it's just like Gentlemen of the Force, but it's just like more superheroes and stuff. So
I wanted to create one called Dogs of the Force.
Yeah, dude.
And then Image 8.
Bunch of corgis.
Yeah.
Image 8, that
Only
one
corgis
is nerdy, dirty,
And beagles.
curvy, and that is it's a place for all women and men on Fridays to show their nerdy side in whatever way they choose. So it's like people submit, like girls normally throughout the week, but on Fridays men could submit. And I actually submitted myself for Friday for Nerd Boy Friday or whatever, and I just showed my tattoos and me. But yeah, so it's like I was talking to her, she was telling me like, yeah, it's just a place for everyone nerdy to submit stuff, and it's really cool. Like I was like, oh, awesome. So I said, I'll give you a shout out. So so now let's move to number 9. Another page is Family of the Force. Once again, this is the one where it's just like, Star Wars nerds, but it's like, geeks, all that, but the family side. And then last, number 10, Ladies of the Force. These are all just girls, submitting themselves dressed up in some gear and all that. So yeah, these are all these pages, they came across and I had to give a huge shout out to. So thank you once again. So yeah, those are my shout outs for the week, guys. You got shout outs?
Yeah, I like to give a special shout out here. This is a dedicated shout out.
Ooh, yeah.
I like to build stuff up, man. Have you guys noticed that?
But you don't really have a lot of time to build.
Oh yeah, thanks. Anyways, I heard the other day I heard DJ Slim set, and I was like, oh my God, why doesn't anybody know about this stuff, man? You guys definitely got to check this out, man. As soon as we're done here, as soon as we're all over here, go straight at 9 o'clock, man, and then you're going to get yourself some delicious beats from Mr. DJ Slim. Hitting it on the 1s and 2s right now, too, for us. Holler back.
Yeah, DJ Slim.
Holler back.
I mean, it's already 9 o'clock when that happens. A lot of us need to be resting, so just...
I know, man.
Music flow.
For the people who are like anxious for Friday, why not just hit up Monday?
Yeah. Why wait till Friday?
He also does a sesh on Thursday nights here on. Let me put my glasses on. It's called Throwback Thursdays at Club Red. You gotta check that out. Definitely at where's this at? Is this in Whittier? Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's on the page.
I
don't have my glasses.
Too bad you can't read.
I know.
Damn, look at him. He got
that
a
looks
picture
like
and everything.
read
it says Covina.
All right,
Covina.
Yeah, deadly.
All right, there you go, Covina.
He's gonna be deadly there, man.
This
you guys gotta
shows
check it out. Club Red. It just opened. It's fancy stuff. 21 and over, and you gotta wear trendy like get up stuff. You can't just go on like.
If you're a gentleman of the Force, you can show up.
Yeah, totally, definitely. Also, one more shout out before I give up all this madness here.
Oh my gosh.
Put it up, bro.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, the Jack of all nerds, man. I heard their latest episode and it was hilarious. I got to give a shout out to the Joker. He actually showed up in their episode. I was
dude.
like, what is going on? Joker giving us a holler, dude?
Yeah, dude, gave us a
totally
shout out.
awesome, dude. I definitely dug that. Good podcast. Their last episode, they talked about not guilty pleasures. Sequels.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
We were guilty pleasures.
And I have to say, I can't believe I hear this all the time. How can people dislike Matrix Reloaded? It doesn't make any sense to me, bros. It's like the best trilogy ever.
You're the only one that will defend it, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. It seems like.
Matrix Reloaded, that was blue, dude. Like, it was,
Or like how like they say Matrix Rethroated.
Rethroated?
Yeah. But yeah, definitely check out their podcast if you guys dig podcasts, if you guys like to laugh. And if you guys are nerds just like us and them. So, shout outs.
And all these guys are very funny. I mean, yeah, Derek Murray was on here for that.
We had him on.
Usual guest too, and he was a guest here for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they bring it every time, man. Good stuff with Joker.
Bam.
Awesome.
Never be disappointed with that podcast.
Carlos, well, I mean, do you have any shout outs real quick? I know you gave Dieter one, but we have
Eaters.
Awesome.
Eaters.
All right, well, cool. So,
Leaders.
I mean, we're going to be going to break right now in a little bit, but we have a special guest coming in. We're going to have a special interview right afterwards. We'll be bringing him in and they'll introduce him. But before we go, I just want to say that... Nanu. Yeah, you know what? I posted something. Remember, you could go to our Podbean page, thebrothersbearpodcast.podbean.com, and you can download all our old episodes. I'll give more explanation. I'm just using up time so we could go to break. Because I can't see. Seriously. I need my glasses. I'm wearing these for the costume, obviously. But call in if you know who I am. Call in during the 4th or 5th segment, basically. So, yeah. So, all right. We're going to be going to break. So, with our special guest coming up right after the break. This is the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. Hey, where you going? The Brothers Bear Podcast will be right back. No, seriously, where you going? Come back, please.
Number one. Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one. Tequila.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
in the
on.
fashion, never mass produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one, tequila.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket-sized, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what would make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we could call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
3 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing it.
Make your team look like pros with custom lineup cards. Whether you are a travel team, rec team, all-star team, or just some old guys playing slow pitch, we can make your team look a little better with some custom lineup cards. For the umpire, for the opponent, for the scorekeeper, for the dugout, no matter where your lineup card goes, you will look like a big league team with your team logo and name on top of your personalized lineup card. Just visit CustomLineupCards.com. With the best prices in town, you are sure to hit a home run with us. Visit CustomLineupCards.com and go pro.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home,
At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
And many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast.
live.
What'd you say, fool?
Said you're introing. You go.
All right, we got a special guest here on the Brothers Bear Podcast. He's on the line right now, Mr. William M. Cook-Myrowski, also known as Brimstone. He's an American professional wrestler, actor, author, and comic book writer. Also an editor and publisher, and is better known by the ring name Brimstone. 6'2", 270 pounds. He packs a punch, man. I'm ready to go, dude. I'm hyped up. Let's get them on the line.
Yeah, let's get him on. No,
What's going on, people?
Hey.
We have him on Skype. You don't have to.
Oh, he's on Skype?
Yeah, we're gonna have
that's
him. We'll be able to
awesome.
see him.
Hey,
Oh
what's-
no, it's not Skype.
Oh,
Yes,
wait, is it Skype?
But we're not gonna be able to see him. No. Okay. Well, we could
okay.
hear him. Sorry about that. All right, go. Let's
You
try.
there?
Hey,
Yeah,
how's it
yeah.
going, man?
Hey, what's
Welcome
going on,
to the
guys?
show, dude.
Very, very cool. I can't see anybody. What's going on?
It's all audio, bro. It's
Oh,
it's Skype audio style.
All right. So I'm gonna take my ugly mug off this video then.
There we go. Watch yourself the whole time.
There you go. Yeah, rather than watch myself, I'll just watch the screen. So what's going on, guys? I hear you. Yeah, you have a contest going on?
Yeah, we actually had. What we would try to do is like I had people just submit any form of art that they did, like anything, just to submit it right away when they submit it. We didn't want to do it based on judging or anything. We're like, oh, yours is the best art. We just did like a random like, once you submit, you're automatically put into the contest. So that we just drew the name and we actually had a winner, and the winner was from Canada. So
We didn't have the heart to make people cry.
yeah.
I do, but it's all right.
Yeah, we don't want to
We're
be
working
like,
on it.
yours suck, yours is better. Nah, it's like, whoever submits it. So yeah, so we even had somebody drawing a chalk picture of us actually. So it was cool. But yeah, that's what we ended up doing as a contest right now.
That's always a positive. Hey, when you can get a lot of nice fan mail with nice pictures of yourself, it never hurts, right?
Yeah, seriously. That was actually our first one too. There were stick figures, but it was pretty awesome, So.
Hey, stick figures are good as long as they're stick figures and they're not like big, ginormous, round-looking shapes.
Yeah. Like they drew me all fat or something. I'm like, hey, I mean,
those self-portraits at carnival. It's like, no, I don't like that.
So,
oh, well, actually,
So,
oh no, go on. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. What were you saying? The connection's not so good. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. No worries about that. But really quickly, we did actually have submissions once from the show based on the show long ago from a Mo fan Phoebe. So we've actually had people submit based on our show, but it's just recently we actually finally had our first. So really quick, I know it's just we'll get into a lot, but has anybody ever submitted art based on you, like any of your fans?
Yeah, actually, I get that often, which is really
that's
cool.
badass.
Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not so good. But as long as it comes from the heart, that's
Yeah.
all that matters. And it's just really bad when people are trying to submit some things, and they're trying to submit to work with the company with Hound, and they're really trying hard, and they believe in their work, and that's fantastic. But the work's not necessarily all that good.
Yeah.
And you just like you said, you don't want to break anybody's heart, and it is what it is. But as long as they're working hard to achieve their goals, they're having a good time doing it. That's all that's all that matters, man. And that's what makes the world go round. Everybody giving their all to do what they want to do in life.
Yeah.
And you did wrestling. Isn't
Yes,
that crazy,
I did.
man?
I wrestled with sweaty guys in a ring.
Shreddy knows a lot about that.
Yeah, I do know a lot about that. I was an inspired wrestler myself. I did a little of the backyard wrestling though. I didn't go I didn't go further than that. But real quick, you're actually our first guest that has a Wikipedia page. That, my friend, is amazing, dude. You are well known, bro.
What's a Wikipedia?
That's what I call it. Yeah, I'm Mexican.
Oh, Wikipedia.
I like to make things sound cute. I don't know.
It kind of sounds a little sexual there for a second. You just think of
It's like, I don't know if I want to do this interview.
Sexual preference is all good any which way you want to do it, but I don't go that way, bro. So.
I bet now you're liking that we don't have FaceTime. It's like, oh, they can't see us anymore.
Yeah.
It's good to know, bro. It's good to know. So, on this Wikipedia page, it says that you were inspired by Bret Hart and Iron Sheik when you met them. That is crazy. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's funny that they have that stuff. I haven't seen that thing in quite some time.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know where the hell they get some of this stuff from. But hey, I guess I must.
Is that made up then? That's not true right there.
True.
Oh, okay, all right.
I actually had years ago had worked for the Long Island version of the Village Voice. It was the Village Voice's sister publication, the Long Island Voice, which is no longer, it's defunct now, but it was kind of like the plaything of the owner of the Village Voice's daughter.
Yeah.
So he opened it up, and it wound up being a big thing. And back then I was in the music scene, and I was very heavy and involved in the music scene. So I wound up being one of the heads of sales with with all the bars and the clubs and so forth, and music and this, that, and the next thing. So I was
ska punk, eh?
Yeah, I did ska punk, and I did hardcore and metal and all that good stuff, and hip hop and everything. I mean, but the back then, I'd always loved wrestling, and the people there knew it, and it was no secret. That was also when wrestling was good, so that,
right,
so a lot more people liked it back then. But at the end of the day, I also like photography, and they had asked me, hey, we have this thing going on, and they wanted me to go with one of their writers, Bill Jensen, who was, some baseball player's kid who was a great writer, and they asked me to go along with him and see if I wanted to take some shots of some of the boys that were going to be down there. I said, yeah, sure, why not? It sounds like fun. So I went down with the camera. They gave me one of the cameras. I went down with Bill, and Bill was off sitting doing interviews, and my job was to go and take pictures. So I took a few shots, and then I went around and I was sitting and meeting some of my childhood heroes. And I had the opportunity. I walked over to the Iron Sheik, and him and I were sitting and talking, and nobody else was around. And he says to me, "You look like you could be a wrestler." Okay, now he was probably, it's funny because I was sitting and having this conversation the other day with who was, I don't know if it was Jericho or somebody else. I'm pretty sure it was Jericho, but I said I guarantee he was working me at the time. If you guys don't know wrestle speak, working me is just meaning he was just trying to get me to where he wanted. he would be gaining something from me. So he was
I see.
What do you call it? And that's what it could have been. He was talking about training me and so forth. And then his agent at the time, I think he just switched agents recently, but he's been around for a long time in the business. Really nice guy, Eric Snapshot Sims. He's a good cat, but he's a money man, and I'm Jewish, so I could say it. He's a good Jew, and he's he's about the money, and he started talking to me about, well, Sheik is in Georgia, so we could either fly him here or you could fly there, blah 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 blah. And he's going into business, and I'm sitting here going, wait, hold on one second, what's going on here? So as that was going on, Brett was actually there, and he was preparing to leave. So I had gotten Eric's number, and what do you call it? Before Brett left, I wound up speaking to Brett, and I said, he spoke to me, and which was shocking. It never happens that way. I've never heard of it before. And he says to me, he goes, if you'd really like to get involved in the business, please feel free to bend my ear. And here's he gave me his email address. Long story longer.
Wow,
and I went back and forth with him on AOL. That was way back when. We're talking long time ago. Although people still do use the AOL I don't know why they bother anymore, but it is what it.
Hello.
You got the poor schmuck who's sitting and spending the money every month to sit and use AOL when you can use everything else for free.
Yes.
But, yeah. Long story longer, we went back and forth for a while until I found the place that I was going to start training, which is the Long Island Wrestling Federation, the Doghouse, and he'd given me all the basics of what you should look for a good school and what you should watch out for as far as the scams are concerned, and that was basically it. And then I lost my AOL at the time because what do you call it? I was young and dumb, and anyway, and I didn't have any of the I didn't have the email anymore. I couldn't find where I had it written down, and I lost touch. As a matter of fact, I tried to reach him a couple of times over the years because our paths haven't crossed. However, in another couple of weeks in San Antonio at the Alamo City Comic Con, apparently Brett's going to be there. So I do have a lot to say thank you for. So I'm going to see if I can make my way over to him and see him for the first time. And you're talking like 18 years. It was before I started wrestling. I've been in the business for 17 years. I've been Brimstone for that long, so it's 18 years. So it's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
It says that here that you were on WWF Superstars.
Yeah, I did. I was on WWF Superstars
hosted by my idol Mick Foley.
Yeah, well, it's wanna be a WWF Superstar. You on MTV Networks.
It was on MTV, and it was also on WWE. We did it was on Superstars, and I did a lot of stuff with them years ago, and things are different now than it was then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. It was a very good time. The MTV thing it really wasn't like the real deal. It was kind of like the launching pad for when they were going to start doing the Tough Enough.
And that's what.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that.
And we went down thinking it was something slightly different, and at the end of the day, we just opted to, everybody went in. It was like a line down the road. We went in, and I was one of the last, final 3 competitors that was in there. It was crazy because rather than having us sit and work each other, which is what we expected to do, they had us, because of legal or whatever it was, they had us working, throwing around like a big dummy in the ring. It was ridiculous. And that. While we were in the ring there, when we went off air, Mick had said to me, it was my first interaction with him, and he said, I really like, what your style, even though you're wrestling that, he goes,
you know what? Sorry, we have to cut you off. We're gonna go to break, but we're gonna have more with Brimstone when we come back.
Hey guys, we'll be right back with the Brothers Bear Podcast live, so feel free to stock up on them goodies.
Building a custom home or business is a huge deal. For some, it's the largest project they'll take on in a lifetime. Choosing your team may be the most important part of ensuring a successful building project. Starting a project by working closely with Core Design will create what's just right for your lifestyle and your property. But selecting the right builder is perhaps the most important part of creating the team. At Core Design's customer service, quality craftsmanship, and integrity are the keys to our company philosophy. Your custom construction dreams are just a phone call away. Core Design at 213-453-1609. Once again, that number is 213-453-1609.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, 2 things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number 1 Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number 1. There's only number 1. There's only number 1.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
All right, parents, if you have kids in sports, then you need to listen to Kids in Sports with Coach Mike every Tuesday from 9 to 11 on the Rant Radio Network. We'll be talking softball and much more. Help your kids succeed, teach first, win later. Coach Mike here. We'll see you on Tuesday in the Rant Radio Network.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
This is Carlos Medrano.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Give it 4, Mike.
Song of the week, dude.
Hey, Carlos. Brothers Bear
Yeah, we the
Podcast.
Brother Bears. Brother Bears Podcast. Yeah, we the 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 Brother Bears Podcast. Brother Bears Podcast. Brother Bears Podcast. Brother Bears Podcast.
Movies, comics. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here on the phone with Brimstone. All right, and we accidentally had to cut off because we went to break. So wait, hello, Brimstone, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. And then that's about all I have to say about that. Yeah, that's about it.
All right,
you guys
cool.
got that? Did you get that?
Yeah, we got it.
I was talking the whole, you guys heard the whole story, right?
No, well, it was you were right when you were talking about what Mick Foley was telling you.
Oh, see, I was telling you about that the whole break.
Oh, what?
You didn't get it.
Until Santos called you, right?
Yeah. You know, you guys, you never watched Forrest Gump, and that's all I have to say about it. That's what I was trying to do, but it didn't work out that way. It's just not working this way.
I know, and I'm the guy that should know these references, and I didn't even catch that. I just felt bad.
Three of us, this should have been you.
I know.
You blew it, bro.
I'm an idiot. I don't know. I failed on that one.
We just lost
anyway,
viewers.
yeah. So Foley told me that you know, he liked the style, he liked the way it, that I looked in the ring, and even though it was wrestling, what I was wrestling, and it was good because I actually had a couple of people that knew who I was in the audience, which was great, and it was like a 1, 2, 3 thing. It was not like a huge to do, but we had a lot of coverage nationally, and then I went and I wound up getting into conversations with the office, and went on from there. So it was that was the start of my push there, but it was just it wasn't the right move for me.
Yeah.
Then I went to TNA in 2007 and spoke with Dixie over there, and I was there the same weekend that Rikishi went over there.
Oh,
and,
really?
Oh man.
Yeah, it wasn't the right move.
Yeah.
One of the big issues is that they want it's just the money wise, it's not where you want it to be. And for me personally, I have a lot of other things aside from just wrestling. A lot of the boys, with all due respect, a lot of the boys, have nothing else but the wrestling. And once they stop wrestling, they don't know what to do with themselves. So. Me personally, I have everything moving with Hound Comics and Hound Entertainment Group, and I run a full corporation that is based around the Brimstone brand. And at the end of the day, we have a lot going on with that, so it just made more sense for me to kind of move with this and not do that. So that's where I am with that. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, all right. So now you started bringing up, Brimstone and the border. I can't even say the word.
Border Hounds.
Yeah, And all right, so
good,
yeah. So if you can tell the fans out there like the plot, the storyline behind the comic.
Well, Brimstone and the Borderhounds, to give you like a quick idea, Brimstone and his crew of Borderhounds are Hell's version of the Border Patrol, except they're not meant to keep people out; they're meant to keep people in. So
that's sick.
It's a pretty cool story. Based on the former wrestling persona, has nothing to do with wrestling whatsoever.
Yeah.
The artist, every once in a while they'll throw in some moves here and there, for the old school wrestling fans. And at the end of the day, we try to keep it separate. Vince already ruined that for everybody by doing the wrestling comics. So, we try to steer clear.
Yeah.
So they'll throw some moves in there like the entrance.
Yeah, Zabalba. We have Zabalba in there. Matter of fact, that was in issue 4. So yeah, the artist Sajad Shah, who is also the VP of Hound Comics Inc., he threw it in there, and that was very, very cool.
That's awesome.
Every once in a while you'll see one of the moves in there, but it's nothing to do with wrestling. And again, every once in a while, like I'll have one of the boys pop in, and you'll see them. They'll be in an Easter egg. You'll be able to find them somewhere.
Right on.
And for the animated series, I don't know if you guys know who Kaval Senshi Loki is his regular gimmick name. He was with WWE, TNA, the whole 9 yards. He was just in Japan. He got injured. He's back now. But he's actually doing playing the voice of my brother Orgrathon in the comic for the animated series.
All right, on.
We have him. I've got Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Greg the Hammer Valentine. So they're playing a couple of roles.
Dude, that's awesome.
Zygon on Zythor. What was that?
I was just saying that's awesome.
Yeah, man, it's it's a lot of fun. We're trying not to do the whole wrestling kick, but it's funny because I get a lot of the boys that I'm friends with, for years, and then other ones that I've met recently, and like RVD. RVD is part of Hound. He has his book through Hound. I have Jimmy Snuka and Beefcake and a few other people that we're doing a backpack line with eSport because we have our licensing deal with eSport. So I figured if there's an opportunity for me to give back to pave the way for me, let's do something. So,
yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
I try to give back as much as possible.
Dude, that's
cool.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I would give you a little more information about the comic, but I know I'm going to get cut off again, and I feel bad talking through the commercials.
No, it's okay. I'll actually give you.
We'll do better at that.
Yeah, that was my fault. That was my fault. We got you down. We have 6 minutes, so we're good. I mean, okay, really quickly, like, did you read comics as a kid? Like, you read comics, right?
Did I read? What's a comic? Yeah, no.
Were you a comic fan as a kid?
Matter of fact, I have a good portion of my old comics sitting by my feet right now.
Oh wow!
There you go.
Yeah, I was a huge GI Joe fan.
Oh,
Snake Eyes is my boy.
Yeah.
And I know Ray, so who plays Snake Eyes?
Oh, Ray Park.
Yeah, I know Ray Park.
Oh,
also.
right on.
So is a name drop.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
It's okay. Keep going. You name drop all you want.
We'll get a whole bunch of those out there. And then we've got the X-Men was another one of my favorites, but the Beast is my all-time favorite character.
That's cool.
Yeah, and until they started destroying him in the movies.
Oh, really? Tell me about it, dude.
Yeah.
Those are like the worst castings ever. The worst looking Beast. I mean, that's the biggest turnoff.
Yeah, the recent one was horrible. What's his face? Fraser Crane was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Fraser. No, I'm sorry. I gotta say that was awful.
What? What are you talking about?
Fraser. We're talking about Fraser here, man.
But I thought that was perfect.
If they made the Beast like animated and then they had him as a voiceover, then I can be like okay with it.
Okay.
But it's Fraser, bros.
Yeah, but it looked like him. It looked like him. That's
it did.
I agree with you.
It was good casting. It was that was very good casting. If they were going to use anybody else, it wouldn't have worked. I think that he was the best person for it. And I didn't think it was going to work when I first heard about it. I kind of was like, yeah, okay,
get out here.
It's not going to work, But anyway, was it Kelsey Grammer? No, I didn't expect. I loved him on Cheers, but I didn't think I was going to like him.
Exactly.
But yeah, no. So we've got a lot of really cool things going on with with the comic, and I'll be at New York Comic Con this weekend for anybody who is in the New York area. I'm signing in the celebrity area probably every day, but my official time is 12 to 1 on Saturday. They give us time slots down there. And then I'm going to be for the alternating in the Stan Lee Foundation booth. So I'll be up in Stan's booth signing for the fans over there when I'm not doing media. So it'll be fun. Hopefully I'll get to see a whole bunch of people out there and
that's awesome.
Have a good time. I mean, I've been doing New York Comic Con for many years now, and it's always one of the fun stops, but it's one of the busy as hell stops. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And then for everyone in LA, you're also going to be in the beginning of November. You're also going to be here for the Stan Lee Kamikaze.
Yes. Now, everybody, don't take offense to it if you're from LA, like you guys. Hey, look, I've been avoiding LA like the plague for so many years. There's no freaking way I want to be stuck in that goddamn traffic out there. And,
I don't blame you, man.
Everybody's an actor, and it is what it is. No, I'm just kidding. It's true. It's true.
No,
but
everybody's an inspiring actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. They're an aspiring actor.
Yeah.
Actor. No, I enjoy the vibe, but I've been staying away for a while. So when I was asked to do Kamikaze, I said, you know what, for Stan, I'll do it for Stan. He's a good guy, and I don't get to see him very often, so at least I'll get to see him for a little while. I'll probably see him this weekend as we're passing during media for like 5 seconds, but at least I'll get to see him for a little while out in LA. So. I'll be out there November 1st through 3rd, and hopefully you guys will come out and see me. You guys are not too far, right?
Yeah, we are going. Carlos and myself, Sanch, we will be down there, so we'll come and say hi to you for sure.
That's awesome. I'll be the guy with no line. Oh wait, no, that's Virgil. No, I'm just kidding. But you didn't hear that. What do you call it? I'll be there, and in between there, I'll be for anybody who's in Texas, I'll be in San Antonio for the Alamo City Comic Con, which is going to be an amazing show. We're really psyched about doing that one out there. Brand new show. It's right down the block from the Alamo. I was just out there for MonsterCon, which was fantastic and really psyched. There's a Fogo show right across the street. If you've never had a Fogo show before, it's a Brazilian churrascaria. Oh my God, it's to die for. Literally to die for. And they hook me up every time I'm there. So I'm in love with Fogo. So
awesome. Well, we have a minute and 20 seconds, but would you be willing to stay on for another segment? Because I really want to ask you about one of your first acting gigs that I was when I started reading your bio, I had found out that it said right there that you had actually been on an episode of Sesame Street, or maybe more than one. But that's one thing I really want to ask about. So, when we come back,
coming from a guy who's trying to avoid LA, saying everyone's an actor, he's got some acting in him.
Yeah, you got a little bit there, huh? As a child actor, so
IMDb credit right there.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, but I have credits.
There you go. See?
I was in the local news once.
I didn't do the background thing. But not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, yes, I will stay on with you guys as long as you'd like to.
Yeah.
Have me.
So we're gonna be going to break in a little bit in 30 seconds. So yeah. So when we come back, we're gonna be asking Brim some more questions, and yeah, like I said, we're gonna get into the Muppets questions right there about you being on Sesame Street, and anything else that we're of course we'll allow you to again to plug yourself. And we've been showing the images. When you brought up the backpack, we actually showed the backpack on the screen, and I mean that it looks freaking awesome.
Pretty sick.
Our audience was able to see that, and we saw it ourselves also too. So it looks really cool. So that's awesome. Maybe just doing stuff and giving back. So yeah. So when we return, we're gonna have more with Brimstone on the Brothers Bear Podcast live.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. Free quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Nurses Life Express provides unique apparel for all the hardworking nurses that wear many hats. It is apparel that expresses nurses' amazing, humorous, and caring personalities. After all, nurses are as influential as their united goal to help others. Nursing's not easy, but somebody's got to do it. For more information, please call 562-270-4312 or visit their website at www.nurselife.com. www.nurselyfe.com. Nurseslife.com, where nurses' lives are expressed.
The Share Foundation is the health division of the Coy Chiropractic Institute, a 501c3 509A2 public nonprofit organization dedicated to the growth and development of the natural health care services. In particular, through the chiropractic profession, offering health services at the Share clinics in the greater Los Angeles area. Your donations can help in expanding these facilities across the nation, research programs, and public education, thus offering a solution to the many of the health challenges we face. Your donations are tax deductible and can be sent through our website at www.sharefoundation.com. That's www.cherfoundation.com by clicking on the donation button. Thank you.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
And I think we're back. It's about time. I should have had a watch on. That would have worked. Christ. Anyways, we are back with Brimstone Live.
Brimstone.
Yeah, like, hello, Brimstone, you there?
Yeah, this guy right here.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I know you can't see us live, but it's since it's October, Halloween and dressing up. Every Monday, I'm gonna be dressing up in a character. So I'm currently dressed up as Marty McFly, and I was
Is
trying.
that
to...
what you were?
Yeah. Well, I gave it away. I was not gonna. Well, yeah. I'm Marty McFly. I had the glasses. I was doing the little watch thing. He lifts his glasses, but I don't have a watch, so I don't know why I was doing that. So that's why I just thought I'd let you know. That's why I mentioned that. I should have had a watch on. But anyways, okay. So like I said, I was reading your bio, and it talked about that you were a child actor, and you actually made appearances on Sesame Street, and that's what I want to talk about. Tell us about that, and if you, what Muppet were you with? Like just tell us about it.
Yeah.
Well, you sound like I was getting dirty with the Muppets.
Right?
What Muppet were you with? It was like, dude, I had no interaction with Bert and Ernie like that. All right, or Elmo for that matter. That was a low blow. I was on Sesame Street. I was also on Romper Room. The Sesame Street thing was awesome. I was young, man. I was really, really young, and I had my mother had started to bring me down to do these tapings and and auditions and so forth, and I wound up getting that gig, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, I had interactions with like Big Bird and Oscar and all those cats, and it was a lot of fun, and until the end, and I'll tell you a quick little story.
All right.
If you want to hear it, it might.
No, yeah,
Definitely,
sure,
man. Let it go, man. Just let us know.
So I was sitting backstage after everything had already ended, and my mother and I were just standing there, and I don't know what the hell we were waiting for. Again, I was very young, and All of a sudden, Big Bird starts walking towards us, and I'm sitting going, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" Big Bird is coming to talk to us, and he starts. You hear the voice and everything, and all of a sudden, the guy who plays Big Bird pulls the head in front of me. He still has the voice box thing on because he had a voice box. I don't know if they still do that way, but he had a voice box to change his voice, and he still had the voice. So he was talking like Big Bird, and the guy was hitting on my mom. So it was crazy. I'm sitting here looking at him. I'm like in complete shock and awe. It's shocking the crap out of me, and all of a sudden I turn around, and as I'm watching him sit and move around, I look up, and in the rafters, Snuffleupagus is up in the rafters, all tied up, and they weren't using the character, so they kept him up in the rafters. So I was freaking out. I was traumatized that I was like, oh my God, they killed Snuffy.
You're
So,
unbelievable.
that's my Sesame Street story. That one, and what do you call them? One of the episodes, I was with Maria, and what do you call it? At the time, Maria was all that, and then a bag of chips. Everybody. And all the kids were interested in Maria, and we were playing the game where you had to take off your shoes and put them in the center of the the sewer cap, and everybody went and threw it on there except I was the only damn kid who didn't have Velcro shoes. So I didn't know how to tie my shoelaces yet, and I was the last one. Maria helped me tie my shoes, and then she gave me a kiss on the forehead. Sorry about that. So yeah, that was always fun. And
how many episodes did you do in total?
You know what? I don't know the exact amount. I know I filmed a couple, but I know that I was definitely on the one. I was what, 6 at the time? Not even. I might have been younger. So I do remember the one, vividly. So and that was the one that I was watching. And I have like a 1 or 2 shots, pictures of me on the show, underneath Big Bird's hand. Before I realized that he was actually a man who
you would have had a different facial expression if it was after.
Yeah. And I didn't get to meet any of the other Muppets. I mean, I would have loved to meet the Muppets. At this point in time, didn't they bring the Muppet Show back for a little while? I would have loved to have done the Muppet Show.
Yeah, in the 90s, in the late 90s, I think it was like 96 or 97, they brought back, it was called Muppets Tonight. But it wasn't even Kermit that was hosting it. It was I forget his name.
That crawfish guy.
Yeah, and that was actually I think it was Kevin Nash Kevin Nash, I'm sorry. What's his name? The guy who does Elmo. He did the voice of it. Yeah.
Kevin Clash.
Oh,
Kevin
really?
Clash. There we go. Not Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Clash. But yeah, so it was a weird show because it wasn't Kermit hosting the show. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of that one. I like the original Muppets, but yeah.
Not cool. It's funny because now, I know my PR people have been trying to touch base with the people over at Sesame Street to try to get me back on the show just to, as an adult. And now that I have a name, whatever name that is, but I said I'd love to go and do the show, and I haven't gotten anything back. But this stuff takes time, and I don't know if they spoke to the right people, but I've got that. I've been speaking to believe it or not, Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh wow,
sweet dude.
There's nothing set there.
Oh,
but
it would still be cool though.
There you go with that name dropping, bro.
DJ Lance Rock.
But there's no freaking way I'm dancing around with Lance though. My wife asked me that. If you get on that show, you're dancing with him. I said, no, I'm not dancing with him. I guess you have to, or maybe that's why they haven't called me on. But they do have my info, and they were interested from the person I had heard from, but nothing was set in stone, and I don't know when they film. I think they film right around now, and I haven't gotten a call, so I'm assuming I'm not on the season. But a positive is, if you are a Brimstone fan or a Hound fan, this Thursday night on The Big Bang Theory, you'll be able to see the backpack that you saw. That I guess
that's sweet, dude.
The little Brimstone stuffed plushie, and I believe the spices and possibly the sauces as well. In Koothrappali's apartment for this Thursday night on Big Bang Theory. So anybody who does watch it, if they get some screenshots, shoot it over to.
Yeah,
to
we're
us.
actually showing it right now on. Well, not screenshots of the show, but what you're talking about, the backpack and the sauces.
Yeah. So we'll, hopefully people will check that out, and the backpacks will be on sale with Walmart and Walmart.com shortly after that. I believe on the 20th of October that it was set to go on, but I haven't heard back from eSport whether or not that's definitely the date. But it's like one of those on or around type things.
So you said possibly October 20th. You said.
I believe October 20th is when they're supposed to. You can buy them now at esport.com.
Okay.
But honestly, I'd rather people wait until they go up on Walmart.com.
Yeah.
Make us look good. But Walmart.com and Walmart's, and we're really trying to push those and increase our awareness out in the major retailers. I'm in the process of working on a couple of fragrances. Which will go out into the company I'm dealing with is sold in Walgreens around the country, and then they have their own locations worldwide, so that'll be cool. There's a lot of really cool things going on in the Brimstone universe and the Hound comic universe.
Is there anything like you want to touch up on? Because I know it seems like you're touching up on everything that you can possibly think of doing. Like is there something you haven't done yet that you want to do?
Wow. There's a lot of things, but
yeah, like what would be the main thing that you feel like, this is something I want to put my feet into? Like, what is it? That one thing?
I've kind of been the jack of all trades and the master of none. But no, I've been, I gotta be honest with you. I've done everything I've wanted to do.
That's cool.
I have had a great career. Always have ups and downs, peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
I have a great wife and great kids. And I have a great company. I have good, solid friends, not only in real life but in entertainment as well. And it's great, man. I mean, the only thing I could ask for is for more money. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Unfortunately, the world, comes down to the dollar bill. So, but about I mean, look, I love food. We started doing food reviews. Now we're on our third season of Food Hound Tidbits. We have our own sauces and seasonings. I have a jerky from the Jerky Connection launching. I'm going to be have some of that with me at New York Comic Con. That's using my Sweet Heat Treat sauce, and we're winning awards left, right, and sideways for the sauce.
So awesome, man.
Yeah, we launched January 15th, and we've already won 10 awards for our line of sauces. The back, I mean, we've got there's like a little bit of everything, dude. Let me lay it down for you. There's a brimstone cookie by Butterwinks. Right? Have you guys seen that? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I seen it actually, because you've been
me some cookies, so I need to get me one of those cookies.
Yeah, you've been posting it on Instagram. I know we have a minute, but about a minute and 30 seconds. So we're actually gonna have you come back so we can continue talking about this. I mean, is that good with you? Can we have you back another segment?
As long as it's good for you, I'm fine.
Yeah. So we'll have you back. We'll talk more. But yeah, actually, it was on your Instagram that you were posting the cookies, right?
Oh yeah. Instagramming. Yep. Butterwinks cookies, unbelievable. They are ridiculously delicious, and we have them. It's not good for a guy my size. I got to stop eating them all. I'm supposed to be giving them away to the fans, and I'm eating them myself. But they're really cool. I mean, when you see stuff like that, and you have your face on whether it's good looking or not on merchandise, all over all over the place. It's just really cool. It's a cool feeling, and it's nice to be loved. So as long as that stays that way, I'm happier than a pig in crap.
Awesome. Yeah, cool. So, all right. So we're going to be going to break again. We're going to be coming back so we could at least give, once again, Brimstone be able to just give our proper goodbyes. Also, so he could give, again, what's his plugs of where he's going to be coming up and events and everything. So, yeah. So, and I mean, when we come back, I just do want to talk a little bit about like how the whole sauce thing started, we showed a picture right now where you had the jerky. So, I mean, that's just it's pretty cool that you just started doing that. So, yeah. So when we return on the Brothers Bear Podcast Live, we'll have more with Brimstone. So stick around. Hey, where you going? The Brothers Bear Podcast will be right back. No, seriously, where
You're good. Come back.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Building a custom home or business is a huge deal. For some, it's the largest project they'll take on in a lifetime. Choosing your team may be the most important part of ensuring a successful building project. Starting a project by working closely with Core Design will create what's just right for your lifestyle and your property. But selecting the right builder is perhaps the most important part of creating the team. At Core Design's customer service, quality craftsmanship, and integrity are the keys to our company philosophy. Your custom construction dreams are just a phone call away. Core Design at 213-453-1609. Once again, that number is 213-453-1609.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. Free quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
Nurses Life Express provides unique apparel for all the hardworking nurses that wear many hats. It's apparel that expresses nurses' amazing, humorous, and caring personalities. After all, nurses are as influential as their united goal to help others. Nursing's not easy, but somebody's got to do it. For more information, please call 562-270-4312 or visit their website at www.nurselife.com. www.nurselyfe.com. Nurseslife.com, where nurses' lives are expressed.
Kermit the Frog here. You're listening to the Brothers Bear Podcast live. And we'll be right back. Yay!
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Brothers Bear Podcast live. We still have Brimstone. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
There
we
he
go.
is.
There you go, Brimstone.
Okay, really quickly, I just wanted to dig into the whole sauces thing. How many different flavors do you have?
Between mine, the Food Hound brand, and the Bumblefoot sauces from Bumblefoot from GNR. Another name drop. There you go. What do you call it? We have 17, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. We have.
What's your favorite sauce?
Sweet Heat Treat is my. But I mean, I created all the sauces. All of my. Bumble created all of his. But the Sweet Heat Treat is a sweet chili hot sauce. It's won the most awards from our line, and it's been amazing.
Cool.
We just won one for the Sweet Heat Treat and the Drizzle. The Drizzle is a cherry chocolate bourbon finishing sauce, and we just won first prize for the two of them in New Orleans while I was in San Antonio.
Oh, of all
So-
places too, man. Watch out, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you're rocking it, man. You got some good stuff going on there.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse, you know?
Yeah.
Could be worse. And we've got some amazing, seasonings like Flavor Behavior, which is an all-purpose thing. You know what it is we use crazy terms that we've branded in the show.
Yeah.
And then, so like the Flavor Behavior and this stuff is so good, it's doing a taste bud tango on my tongue. You know? And that so we've got like Taste Bud Tango is a lime-based flavor, which is unreal, and we also have got "You Baking Me Crazy." That's when we have so it's a bacon mesquite season. He goes, "You baking me crazy, man!" So we go crazy with that. And
Hey, that's cool.
Then I've got my personal blends, which is more towards my taste. Which is my Grindhouse, which is a little sweeter, a little spicier than the Flavor Behavior, and my Hell Dust, which is off the hook.
Dude.
So yeah, absolutely off the hook.
Yeah, we
so
definitely gotta check it out.
Yeah. The I mean barbecue sauce. We have a cherry bomb, which is cherry bourbon barbecue sauce, and then the luscious lip smacking is of raspberry vodka barbecue sauce, and then of course the awesome sauce is our sweet apple teriyaki glaze, unreal. It is unreal, dog. You will just die for it.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's really really unbelievable. So yeah, man. So. I like to eat, and now I like to eat more. So
yeah, there you go,
now-
dude.
Well, we definitely like to eat as well, so
Yeah.
we're in on it.
There you go, man. And it's crazy because now I'm doing all the food events as well.
Yeah.
I'll be in Maxim magazine this month
Oh.
coming up.
Oh, dude,
So,
awesome.
Yeah, that's I hosted for Maxim it's the hottest pepper contest. And what do you call it? I had these guys were two we were doing it in Ohio at a show called Zest Fest, and I'd done the celebrity stage earlier and did a whole to do, and Maxim, and I went over to do this little contest, and it was between these two dudes that were just unbelievable. One of them's called Machine, and that should just tell you something.
Yes.
They have like stomachs and taste buds of steel because they put it this way. You guys familiar with the Scoville scale or no?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you understand that like a jalapeno is at like 3,500 on a Scoville scale?
Yeah, like it goes up. Isn't it the
Ghost
the
chili?
ghost chili, right? It's the most spiciest, right? Like how it where the
Well-
the level of like how spicy things are, right?
That's pretty hot, but the peppers that we were doing here are hotter than those. They're going for the Guinness Book of World Records.
Whoa,
So, yeah, so that's why
That's
like
deadly.
I wouldn't touch them because it would burn my fingers, and you touch your eye, you're screwed.
Oh.
But in all seriousness, I mean, like crazy, these dudes ate 25 of them each. So yeah, it was ridiculous. And just to give you an idea, like the what do you call it? The just to give you a zone, Bumblefoot's hot sauce, Bumble effed. I can't say it on air, but
Yeah.
it's that sauce is 6.5 million Scovilles. When now think of the jalapeno is only 3,500.
Yeah.
6.5 million. This stuff is a couple million hotter
Oh.
than that sauce. So understand how ridiculously hot that is.
Seriously.
Yeah, so we're what do you call it with yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
And we're actually showing the chart on the screen right now, so as you're talking about it, people can get the idea of how spicy it is.
It's as hot as the U.S. grade pepper spray.
It's crazy.
You
It's
wanna
crazy. And when I tell you, like it was not fun for these poor guys after. I mean, it was crazy. They got some good shots. But anyway, I'll be in Maxim in that story. I know I mentioned, and I believe they have a couple of shots of me. From what I'm told, and it's cool, man. I do a lot of really cool things, and
Yeah.
being able to be out there and do this, the food stuff. I do the food reviews. I do the food shows. I do the pop culture events. I mean, the Brimstone name is out there, and it's a positive. And I thank my fans. I thank people like you guys, who give me the opportunity to come on and have fun with you. And
thank you.
It's like I don't care if it's a one person is listening or a million people are listening. It's all about that personal interaction.
Yeah.
So but yeah, that's my career in a nutshell. I mean, there's so many other things that we could go into and talk about, but I already stole like six of your segments.
All right, man.
Well, if we can add one more segment in on you, I want to bring back your music career. Are you doing anything lately with anything going on with music?
I do. I am. What do you call it? I haven't been playing, although I'd love to. I haven't had the time.
What do you play?
It's
You
gonna
drum,
change.
right?
Yeah, I was a drummer.
That's right.
So I went to school for music and the whole 9 yards. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I love music. It was, aside from art, it was my first love. But I actually did sign a deal with Serenity Custom Drums in the UK. We're going to be doing custom brimstone snare drums.
Wow.
So,
For sure.
Dude, you're seriously living the life, man. You got it
Putting
made,
your name out
man.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's so cool.
and I know, I think you had mentioned to me before we got on the show, you were talking to me about games and being a gamer. If any of your fans enjoy RPGs, the tabletop RPGs,
Yeah.
we have a Brimstone of the Borderhounds tabletop RPG coming out with Troll Lord Games under the Castles and Crusades brands.
Oh,
So
right on.
that's gonna be awesome. So I never got to play Dungeons and Dragons when I was younger. I always
Yeah.
wanted to, but I never did. So
Yeah.
I had all the stuff, but I never played. I guess I was too busy having. No, we won't go there.
Yeah, I know, right? I was gonna go there for you, but yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, exactly.
For sure, I would
We
check.
lose some friends, bro. Just don't go there for us, please. Get some dislikes on that one.
No, I always wanted to play. I had all the stuff. I always wanted to play.
Yeah.
And I.
Well, thankfully to your career, whammo.
What was that?
I said, thankfully for your career, you're all right. You didn't need that.
There's nothing wrong with playing D&D, man. It's all right. 12-sided die, right? That's okay.
No, D&D is awesome, man.
Yeah.
I always like I said, I wanted to play.
Yes.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with extending reality.
Yes,
For a little
totally.
while. That's what wrestling is.
Yeah.
That's what
Music.
comic books are.
Mhm.
That's what television is. It's suspending reality and just enjoying life. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
And that's it. It is what it is, and
Somebody
there's no
quote that
shame
right
in it.
now.
And it's absolutely awesome. What was that?
Oh no, it was like a good quote right there.
Yeah, what you just said is like, seriously, someone should quote that.
That's a Brimstone
There you
quote
go.
right there.
Well, that was my quote. I take it.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
Patent that, man.
Yeah, when you rewatch this, just like write it down, be like, all right, I got this.
I want to know what music you listen to, bro.
Yes.
What do you listen to, man?
Time to learn about you personally.
I'll listen to country music. No, I'm just kidding.
You look like
no,
a country
I-
music guy.
I listen to a lot of hip hop, rap hip hop. I grew up in that type of
Yeah,
neighborhood.
New
I grew up
York,
in
man.
Uniondale. Yeah, Uniondale, New York. I grew up with Busta Rhymes and Leaders of the New School. Those are the guys I mean literally
Sick.
grew up with, and LL Cool J and Houdini. Like these are the guys I knew when I was younger.
Wow.
So and then after that I went to private school and I wound up getting involved in rock and metal, and that was when I was drumming. You know what I mean? It was great because I had that heavy style with the hip hop
Yeah.
back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it was a nice vibe, and it was different. And that was before they had all the rap metal and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't create rap metal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you were doing it before it got all popular.
But I was doing that.
Corn
that was-
stole your style, bro.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! I want. Somebody owes me money.
Seriously.
You wanted to choke out Fred Durst.
Yeah, right. Son of a gun. All right, no, but he
Wanted to trademark
it is
that.
what it is. I always had that heavy groove on the back end. Where when you're playing heavy riffs over groove.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I mean, look, I'm not the best drummer in the world, and I don't claim to be. But just like I was never the best wrestler in the world, and I never claimed to be. But at the end of the day, I knew what I was doing. I held the beat down, but. I was always into that style, and it was cool because like after that, it's good to see that other people, even though you want to be original, always want to be original. You always want to have that story behind you. It's good to see that other people are into the same type of thing, and their vibes are similar to what your vibe is, and
Definitely.
and I loved Limp Bizkit. I thought they were great. Korn, I'll sit and I'll listen to. I mean, my wife hates my having to listen to anything that I burn on because I'll listen to everything from literally from Motley Crue to Glee to
Ooh, wow.
Yes, I said Glee, and I'm big enough to back my ass.
Well, we're gonna have to stop it there, man. Just let you know that
man,
we got 30 seconds
Yeah, we
here.
do.
Thanks again, Brimstone, for coming to the Brothers Bear podcast, letting us know all about you, man. It was some good stuff here, dude.
I appreciate it, man. Entrancetohell.com is my official
Yeah, let
site.
'em up.
What do you call it? We have the app is coming out very, very shortly, so you can do the mobile app as well for Entrance to Hell. Check out houndcomics.com. And then Entrance to Hell on Twitter. Facebook is Brimstone, and Instagram is The Real Brimstone. So hopefully you guys will come out, follow me, and have fun with me.
Cool. Yeah, we will. Once again, thank you for being on the air with us, sir. So once again, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, William. That's
awesome. It was
Thank you.
Brimstone. So thank you. We'll be right back with the Brothers Bear Podcast Live.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Number one. Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one tequila.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
the
on.
old-fashioned way. Never mass-produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one, tequila.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter. Heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number one tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
Live.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. That was awesome interview once again. Thank you to Brimstone for being on the air with us. And it was awesome. But I just really quickly before we're gonna be going into Shwedi's song of the week. Before we do then that is be a perfect opportunity for I say you know what F you. All right, you know what F you this week. One thing is. I've had this issue for years, and you guys could agree with me for sure. Like, if anybody watching right now could agree with me. Okay, I have an issue. Saved by the Bell. You guys all remember Saved by the Bell, obviously, right?
Yeah. It was an awful show, yeah.
Yeah, awful. All right, I'm growing up. I still love that show. Okay, anyways, aside from the fact, I don't really want to get into that. The one issue that I freaking have with this show, and I could honestly, all of you people can agree with me, is like, damn well none of those bastards would have been friends in real life. I swear, you got the high school jock, you got AC Slater hanging out with the popular guy, hanging out with the nerd, you got the honor roll student with Jesse Spano, then the cheerleader Kelly Kaspowski, and then like they're all, how the hell are they fans? I mean, like friends. Okay, you got Zach and Screech as his best friend, right? In elementary, yeah, they were best friends. Junior high, at that point, Zach would have been making friends. Why? Because he's popular, he's good looking, he's handsome.
But
he
would have
left. Yeah, but he wouldn't let Screech behind. Yeah, even like in that one movie, Can't Hardly Wait. Remember? That's when what's the kid? Not Matt Green. No, Seth Green. No, yeah, Seth Green. Right? He gets all popular and he leaves his friend behind.
Popular. He tries
to
be
popular, but that's what happened. Morris, he would have been like, all the girls would have been like, ooh, Zach, and then he would have been like, you know what, Screech, get the fuck out of here. I got girls to be right here, Like, he would have not stayed friends. If most, he would have been using them to do his grades. Same thing, the jock, why would he be hanging out? And another thing, how the hell can they all have the exact same classes? They all join the exact same activities. That is so stupid. That's not even possible. Every single episode, it doesn't make sense. And not to add, they all go to the Max and hang out. And remember that stupid magician that was a waiter? He never served them what they wanted. They'll be like, I forget his name, but they would ask him, hey, can you give us some ketchup? What would he do? He'd get ketchup and it turned into flowers. And they'll be like, oh, yay. And he walks away. They never gave him the ketchup. Every time, hey, can we get some napkins? He gets napkins and it lights on fire and he turns it into a pigeon or something.
They clap and like, all right. No, can I get some napkins?
Yeah, seriously. And every time he'd do magic, he never gave them what they wanted. Hey, can I get some salt? Again, he would do something and turn into balls.
What's that in your eye? What?
Yeah. And he never gave it, but that's why. And then also, what was the worst is the graduation episode. Remember at the end of the graduation episode, it's not even in alphabetical order. The last person to give it to Zach Morris. How is M for one M?
Zach.
Get Zach. Yeah, but I mean, come on. It's like, okay, you got AC Spano. AC Spano. Jesse Spano. AC Slater. S's. That comes after, and yet he was last. You know for a fact, throughout his years in high school, he never did anything. So how the hell was he able to graduate? I couldn't even walk when I graduated. I had to go to night school so I could get my stupid diploma. Why? From 1 percentage point, because I got a freaking F in economics. And yet Zach ditched school. I never did anything and he freaking graduated. It's not freaking possible. And how the hell did they even friends? I'm telling you, they would have not been friends. The jock would have been with his jock friends. And then why are the nerds so stupid, stereotypically nerds? They're like, hey, I'm a nerd with the pocket protectors. And then the jocks are, I'm a jock. It's like, it's so freaking retarded. It's like, I know it's a kid's show, but make it more realistic. They would have not been friends. So that's why I say, you know what? F you say by the bell. All right, it's time for Shorty.
What don't you get about it?
Exactly. All right, it's time for Shorty's
Want to talk about Mr. Feeney and Boy Meets World?
Yeah.
It's time for Shreddy's Song of the Week.
Oh, man. I love that, sir.
All right, yeah, I showed this to my wife, and she's all like, that one's dumb. I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's the Mona Lisa twerking.
I know, dude. That's so awesome. Makes a lot of sense.
Totally, dude.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
All right, yeah, so this week's Song of the Week, I'm going to pick a song from a group of lady girlies.
Ooh, ladies this week. Ooh, it's a lady.
Called Haim.
Haim. Named after Corey Haim?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. they probably do know about him.
Yeah. They have to.
These young little girls. Look how cute they are. All sexy and emo and
I love how you said
hipster.
they were cute and then you went right to sexy.
Yeah, that's the same thing, isn't it?
No, cute and sexy is not the same.
In my eyes, they aren't.
All right, anyways, go on.
plead the fifth.
Thought you were going to quote from, never mind, I can't remember the movies.
All right, anyways,
Ryan Gosling's in it, though.
Oh, there we go. You had me there. You had me at Ryan Gosling.
All you heard was Ryan.
Well, that's why it's like a combination of sexy and cute. What's that movie called?
Oh, yeah, that one where he's with Steve Carell?
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
yeah.
Dirty Sex.
I knew how to quit you.
Crazy Stupid Love. There we go.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Little Thing. Movie.
That's a good movie. Yeah, that is a good movie because of Ryan Gosling. They are an American rock band from Los Angeles, California. Oh, hey, they're from around the neighborhood. They have this sound that you would consider indie pop, I guess. But to me, it was folky, kind of.
Yeah.
And it had some like kind of 90s Hanson in it, you know? And then I felt like I was listening to En Vogue for a bit.
What? Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Is that En Vogue?
Yeah. There you go. Sing the Mr. Cooper song.
Hanging with my man. Ooh, Cooper. No, I don't remember the lyrics.
That was off.
I know, dude.
Thank you.
That was not the song, dude.
Yeah. I don't remember how the lyrics. Anyways, go on.
Cooper, never know how much I missed you. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cooper, hanging with my man is oh so fine. Cooper.
There it is.
Wait, we're got 5 minutes.
No.
Anyways, yeah, they sound like a lot of bands, a lot of groups, and I dig stuff like that. I'm a big fan of that. I'm like, if you can bring like some elements of hip hop,
yeah,
when you're doing like a rock song,
Mhm.
I'm like, my ears are tingling.
Yeah.
It's like eargasms, man, to me. You know,
makes sense.
I just start busting all over the place. It's just like- Anyways, this song I'm gonna pick is off their album that they finally came out, because they first started off like in early 2012, and they were like, oh yeah, they're so awesome, they're gonna come out with some awesome music, and then I'm like, yeah, all right, let's go with it. And
They had a bunch of EPs basically.
yeah, they had a bunch, which were, oh man, they were just some good ones, man. Mostly singles, but they had a couple of extended plays. One was called Forever,
Yeah.
which was great. But yeah, it finally came out. Finally dropped their. I'm trying to look for it. Their album is called Days Are Gone.
All right.
It just came out a little while ago, and
hell?
I gotta say, it's like probably the best stuff I've heard so far this year.
Cool.
Can you believe that? Oh my God, some ladies.
Coming from Shweddy, that means a lot.
Yeah. So what?
So they be folk rocking my soul, you know.
Yeah.
They giving me that R&B hip hop style that I desperately need on a daily basis.
So in the
all
end-
in one. you
Yeah.
know? It's like TLC and Destiny's Child mixed in with Kendrick Lamar and Azealia Banks. You know, some good stuff, man. Good stuff. So Days Are Gone's the album that just came out. The song that I'm gonna pick off of that, which was one of their singles that they had.
And which is?
I was trying to pick a good song that wasn't, one of their singles that happened before, but this
Yeah.
was a really, really good song, and
Okay.
it's gonna last with me forever, and it's called Forever.
Forever. Oh, what's that?
So
Nice.
people, please enjoy this.
Yes.
I'm gonna post it on Facebook. If you guys don't know what the
Please.
hell I'm doing, you like Facebook? I post it on Facebook, and I'm like, that's the song of the week, and you guys can watch the video. If it's a video, enjoy the visuals. If it's just the song, enjoy the song, and let me know what you think, please.
Yes, people, that's why we're saying, please, on our Facebook, facebook.com/ right, this slash, I don't remember what it's called, /, right? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, the Brothers Bear Podcast, and and then also our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. I'm
Instagram,
constantly
dude.
there posting. Interact with us. We'll give back. Even call us. Email us. We have the next contest. So really quickly, we have 2.5 minutes. Carlos, give a recommendation for a movie this week for people to watch. I know you don't have time for a movie
Somebody
review, but
up there likes me. There's a movie on Netflix. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. If it's not, Nick Offerman is in that movie. It's on Netflix right now. Right now, they're actually trying to make money off of it. It was on iTunes and other places to buy the movie. I think video on demand. But I don't know what happened to a point where it's on Netflix. But still, go support that movie. It's a good indie flick. It's not even as long. It's an hour, I think, an hour and 15. So if you got an hour and 15 minutes to kill, watch that damn movie. Let me make sure that I'm pronouncing the movie title correctly. Aside from that, wait, hold on. I have it right here. No, I don't. Come on, dude. No, like I said, yeah, if you're a fan of Parks and Recreations and you love Ron Swanson, yeah, he's in that movie, so you can't go wrong.
There you go.
There's a bunch of movies that he's in, indie flicks that he's in, and yeah, you can't go wrong with him. And once again, yeah, the movie is called Somebody Up There Likes Me.
yeah, and make sure when you search it, it's 2012 because there is an old version of this movie from back in 1956 called "There's Somebody Up There Likes Me." So that's why you just got to check the date, But yeah, all right, cool. For sure, next week, obviously Carlos will be able to have his full movie review. Leschwetz, he did his.
Oh yeah,
song
guys, and I'll be at the play for you guys listening live, or anybody that's in the Whittier area or La Mirada area or anywhere nearby. I will be at the Playbook tonight.
Awesome.
Trying out some new material.
So if you're watching live, boom. I thought you were gonna say more, but all right, it's okay. Well, last time I got cut off. So all right, like I said again, follow us on Instagram, Brothers Bear Podcast. We're on Facebook, The Brothers Bear Podcast. We're also Twitter. You can find everything, but make sure Instagram because everything's there. Videos is our Facebook, so that's for Carlos. So as always, as the great Mr. Belding would always say, Hey, what is going on here? That's another episode in the bag. We are the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. DJ Slim coming up next. Yeah, bud. Yeah.
Yeah, we the Brother Bears podcast. Yeah, we the Brother Bears podcast. Yeah, we the Brother Bears podcast. Yeah, we the Brother Bears podcast.
Movies, comics, TV, television, video games, cartoons, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all about entertainment. Brothers Bear Podcast. That's another episode in the bag. The Brothers Bear